question 15 was another one of those big ones related to dilution. What I did notice is the way that I phrased it, it could have been interpreted two ways. So I'm going to say question 15A, and then I'm also going to show you question 15B, okay? So how many mils of water will you use to dilute an 80% solution to a 9% solution, okay? I provided the same total as I had up here. What I said was total will be 2.75 liters. What I did not do was specify whether I wanted the total volume to be 2.75 or whether I was saying you had 2.75 liters of 80%, just keep adding water like number 8 and 13. So you could have approached it like one or the other, okay? So for now, the first calculation is assuming I wanted you to make a total volume of 275, right? So my bucket, this whole bucket is going to hold 2.75 liters. It will only be 9% concentrated at the end. You're starting with a stock that's 80% concentrated. That's what some of you interpreted, and that works out just fine. So to work on that math, it would be 80 over 100 mils. This is what we have, and this is what we want, 9G over 100 mils. Okay, so if we want 9G over 100 mils, and the total volume will be 2,750 mils, how many grams of drug in total am I looking for? Let's solve. I don't know where my silly accent is coming from all of a sudden. 100 mils equals 24750 GML, and then I'm going to do a division here. I'm going to take that over to this side, divided by 100 mLs. So my X grams is actually going to be 247.5 G. Okay? So this is what I want to have at the end. Now I'm going to do part 2 of my calculation. This is what I have right now. I have 80 Gs over 100 mils. But if what I really want is 247.5 of those grams to be in my bucket, how many mils of my original solution am I going to end up with? How much can I draw up? I don't know. Let's figure it out. So this time I've got X mLs with 80 G staying on that side. And then I've got that 24750 over here, mLg, and then I'm going to have xml equals 24750 mLg divided by 80 Gs. xml equals 3. Oh, I'm so sorry, my camera. 30938 mils. Okay? But, folks, some of you stopped there. All this is telling me is how much product of the 80% I'm going to add into my bucket. The original question said, how many mils of water will you use to dilute? So if I'm going to end up with a total volume of 2,750 mils, and I need to add in 309.38 mils of 80% concentrate, the rest needs to be water. So when you do that math, you end up with 2,440.6 mils of water. Okay? Always reflect back on the question. Sorry, it's right here. Always reflect back on the question and what exactly it's asking you to do. Okay, I'm going to show you part 2. Okay, question 15. The other way of interpreting it would be if I had 2,000 or 2.75 liters of an 80% solution, and I wanted you just to keep adding water and keep adding water until you ended up with a 9% solution. And I understand how people interpreted it that way because I had made 2 questions already in the assignment that looked just like this. So hey, totally get it. And I accepted either. So we'll call this 15B, okay? So if that's the case, I'm going to set this up the same way that we set up number 8 and number 13. I'm going to say I have 80 grams per 100 mils, and I have 2,750 mils of it. And then I want it to be a total volume. I don't know what that is, but at the end it'll be 9 grams per 100 mils of X volume. Okay? Let's cross that out. Let's cross that out. Let's make this an equation I can see a little bit better. So it's 80 times 2,750 divided by 9. And the math works out to be 2,444.44 mLs. Total volume. Remember, guys, total volume, 24,444 mLs. Okay? What did we have to do with the total volume? That's right. We have to subtract the original volume. So I can leave it converted in mils. I can convert it back to liters if I want to. So if my total volume is 24,444.4, and I already had 2,750 mils of 80% solution, the amount of water I needed to add to make this dilution is 21,694 mils. If I want to make that into liters, 1, 2, 3, I have 21 point, I would have taken 6.9 liters. I would have taken 21.7 liters. I would have taken any one of these. Okay, so this is part B, depending on how you interpreted it.